the woman in white at DuPont Marsh. They say she walks after the rain, a pale figure, soaked and silent, seen standing in the waters of DuPont Marsh, just beyond the boardwalk, where the fog rolls in and the ground remembers. No one knows her name, but everyone calls her the woman in white. My uncle worked cleanup for the DuPont Wildlife Refuge, mostly quiet work, trash pickup, trail markers, closing the gates before dark. One evening after a storm, he was sent to check the eastern overlook, the one near the old rotting bridge. He got there as the sun dipped low, and that's when he saw her. A woman, standing ankle-deep in the marsh, barefoot, dressed in white. He called out to her. "Ma'am, are you okay?" She didn't move, didn't turn, just stood there, facing away. He stepped off the boardwalk, got closer. The reeds rustled. A crow flew off. When he looked again, she was gone. No splash, no sound, just empty water. He told me he brushed it off. At first, thought maybe it was the storm, or his eyes playing tricks. But a week later, she appeared again. Same spot, same stillness. But this time, she turned. He said her skin looked like porcelain, wet and cracked. Her eyes were empty. Dark pits, like they were never there at all. He ran. He never stepped foot in that marsh again. But her story goes back further. Some say she was a grieving mother, lost in the flood of 1854. The water rose too fast. Her child was swept away. She followed the river into the marsh and never came back. Others claim she was pushed, murdered by her lover. She was pregnant, ashamed, and in that time, unwanted. They say he dragged her to the edge of the overlook and let her drown. No one ever found her body, but they hear her crying. Last year, a teenager filmed himself near the marsh. A horror TikTok. Nothing serious. Just fog, flashlights, acting scared. But days later, people noticed something. Behind him, barely visible through the mist, a pale shape, a woman in white. She wasn't there when he filmed it. He never saw her. But the camera did. He disappeared 3 days later. His phone was found in the reeds, still recording. The last sound on the video? A soft sob from behind him. Some say it's just a story, a myth passed around campfires and park ranger radios. But legends survive for a reason, and not all ghosts want to be forgotten. So if you ever walk the marsh after the rain, and the wind stops, and you hear crying, soft, slow, and full of sorrow, do not look back. Some legends wear white and wait to be seen. This is Adam, and you've been listening to The Lore and Crown. Subscribe if you dare, where the past whispers and the crown remembers.